Right, guys. We're back up in about we're facing some technical difficulties. So just give me one moment. Let me see if we could sort out what take place here. So, like, this is the thing about this thing, you know. Thing could never always run smooth, you know, bro. Right? I'm having some problems. I think it's with my lane drivers or something that I'm trying to sort out. And it kind of, I believe it have my internet doing all kind of crazy stuff. Right? But so the thing was sometimes, let me just see if we could just get to this page. Let me just organize up this thing. It's running really slow. I run like if me the pan dial up. Boy, this thing is just not funny, you know. It's not funny. I think it should be okay now, right? I think it should be good. Yeah, you see? The internet they're in the red on OBS. Some kind of crazy stuff, man. Right, but we're running it just so you know. So you know. We just hope that it just don't cut off completely. Once it not cut off, man run it just see the whole of trucks get trouble too. So once you see it do like this, you don't know. Might get some connectivity problem. Right, so we're running with the scaffolding as the first job. Right, so normally we don't buffer this much. From the time we click that, boom, we in and we just go and we start running. Right? Yeah, and just because of them problems, yeah, I feel I might like pick some long loads so that me not gonna stop on that buffer and for the there watch the screen here for so long. Either that or me run normal freight. If me run normal freight, we do have to watch things buffer. Right? But only thing with normal freight is that the options are less. So less loads to pick from. We just have to take what I give you. Alright, it finally in now. Finally. Right, so start up the rig. Set up the glass. Some air. Bags. The guys are I don't like the truck. Truck looks sick, you know? What you truck, you know? Crazy, you know. I like this color, yeah. Right, so let's get out and do it. Hope everybody doing good today, you know. Let's pull in and get some fuel. Alright, so we full up. If I could exit over on the other end of this fuel stop, let me see what's going on. Yeah man, we could exit over here. Right, so we couple up. Oh, looking nice, you know, watch it. Right, let's get out there, you know. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Like I'm driving in the wrong direction. Oh boy, look at trouble, you know. And guys, make your back up doubles, you know. Oh gosh. I'm gonna try something. I have to try something now. Can I back up doubles, you know. I have to try something. See, don't watch it kind of crazy. It don't start to go walk already. Wonder if I could drive around this yard here. Let me see something. Alright. Let me see if I could drive around and come around. Should be able to do that. But yeah man, we could do that man. My bad man. Make a mistake. Alright, so I'm staying on the outside. Alright. Right, so let's pull into the inspection station and spec up the truck. £58,000. Let's change the time. Right, let me just peep at the OBS one time and let me see how this thing is looking. OBS look terrible, guys. The OBS are ready. Guys, we're running it just so you know. Next load, we're running normal free. We're running it just so because it's better than getting no connection at all. Or we get a bad connection, we run with it just so. Yes, sorry. See. I think I'm gonna try buying a new internet cable too. To see if that will solve the problem that I'm having. If it don't, I'll go further in my troubleshooting, but I'll get some problems. And from time to time, until I find out what actually is the problem, we're just gonna be going through this until, you know, guys. Alex, welcome to the stream, brother. What one? Everything good? You're playing ETS 2 right now. Yeah, man. Once you're running trucks, everything is everything, man. It no matter which one you're playing. You just run trucks, man. ETS nice too, you know. ETS nice too. I like ETS. But I do more ATS because the channel like ATS, right? Multiplayer, I do multiplayer. Alright, cool. That's nice, that's nice. kind of smoke that come from, boy? Bushfire. I guess that's a bushfire, you know. Trouble is this. Right, 1 second here, guys. Come on, 1 second. Alright, let me get back out on the road. No Detroit. This is the Caterpillar C16, brother. We're still in the Caterpillar. We're still using the Caterpillars, right? Oh, you using it. All right. So you using the Detroit 60 tuned. All right, good. That's cool, bro. gosh, man, bro. Chuck in pristine condition, you man do sort of rub me, you know. Come on, man. Let me see if we go into this first. Right, so we're full and we're ready for go. Oh gosh, we're gonna be bypassing this. Let's just bypass and keep going. Alright, I make another wrong turn. I think I'm supposed to be going in the other yard. Oh gosh, man. When I'm running doubles, man, I have to try my best not to make wrong turns because I can't back this thing up effective. Backing this thing up is a nightmare. What's going on there? Alright, let me see if I could do a fancy drive and drive it between them tires and this pickup. Yeah, man, it's not that long, man. We could do it, man. Alright, let's decouple the load. Right, so next load we're not using roller trucks because you see what going on there because the internet gives some problems. Synchronization not work properly. Right, so I'm gonna have to use normal freight. Make my life easy. Let me keep the stream running. Right, so to anybody who haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate it. Let me get to the front desk. Load up. Keep on running. Right, so freight market. Right, so guys, you see what I'm talking about freight market. Freight market don't get that much, right? Scrap metal. We got to run the scrap metal because we're not running this. That I go too far. Right? I go to junction. Right. So you see how quick the job just activate. Normally we job does activate quick just so it will our trucks, but I get some connectivity problem today. Right, so let's roll. And another thing, I don't like with normal freight market. Some people like it, but I really don't like it. Well, with all the trucks, my truck does govern down, so I like to run my truck govern. But with this now, my truck no govern, so I have to really like watch my truck response. Cause I don't like speeding the truck like you know what I mean. I drive my truck moderately. Kinda try to do it as realistic as possible. Welcome to the stream, bro. Walk on. Man say American Pride DX. We love the Kenworths though. We love the Kenworths, bro. Watch it. Kenworth look mad, you know. Sick, you know, brother. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's move. Let's move. Mr. Samuel, so I go on, brother. Everything good, bro. You're learning Chinese and Spanish? Well, brother, you want to go on now. When you come here talk English, you become, you don't understand you, you know. Only you know that straight, you know, bro. So keep your Chinese and your Spanish for your Chinese and Spanish speaking people. Right? Ah, brother. Sound like you having a nice day, you know. When you see man interested in learning another language, things nice. Must see some Spaniard that you like. Huh? Both you laughing, you know. Man, I get kicks, you know, bro. You've been busy on your laptop. Alright, brother. Yeah, man. The only reason I vex me not know Spanish is because of YouTube, you know. Other than that, me just stay away from the Spanish speaking women and the Spanish speaking countries and I'm okay. Right? But you see YouTube, it does bother me. Because I just say, yo, I went to school and I had the opportunity to really learn Spanish and my brain couldn't take it and I didn't. And now when man come in and me chat and about yo Espanol, estede, whatever, me like, what? Me like, what? All me could say, me am okay with it. Me am okay with it. See, hola. Me could only say certain things. Right? But it is what it is, right? Chinese is very hard. It are the people who talented that could go and learn them things and get it done. Right? But my brain don't digest them things never properly, so I could hardly talk and write English. Right? And I talk English all the days of my life. Well, at least broken English. And I go to school and me still, yeah, we still not so good with English. So, come on, man. Nobody not ask me for do no other language because I could hardly do my native language properly. See? I barely a scrape and I get by, bro. Because most of what we speak, not even standard English. You understand me, brother? No. Right now, I just communicate with who I go communicate with. Who I can't communicate with, man, sorry. I'm really sorry. Master out of your country and master out of your way. So even if you get like, you have people in Tobago who speak Spanish because, you know, since the revolution of the Venezuelans and the boats coming in, we have a lot of Venezuelans here. I just see them from time to time. I don't just stay away from them because they have a color where Tobagonians do have. So once I see them, I stay away from them. I not try to communicate with them because I know I never understand them and they might not understand me either. Some of them could speak English, but some of them I know they're not fluent in English. See, some are just. As a matter of fact, I don't even talk to people much. Man, as I said already, I really don't even communicate with people on a normal level much. So, you understand me? So I don't need to like stress myself and learn anything else. I don't even have to stress myself to learn English too much. I don't talk to people too much. You know, the internet here is where I do the most talking right now. See? Outside of that, I just kind of, it's very short, one letter words, two letter words, sentence, nothing more than must be 5 lines, like 5 words in one line or something. So, if you understand me, my communication is not minimal with everybody, as a matter of fact. So, when we go by the gas station, I just say, 60 pound pump 1 and walk away. See? When we go someplace to buy something, right? If I get the item in my hand, I don't think I go someplace and I go pick up the items. When I come by the cashier, I don't even tell them nothing. I just have to put on everything. And when they're done, they give me my change, I say thank you, and I walk away. So even English I don't need for know much. Right? I have a little bit of friends. The friends them I have mostly less than even 5. The family members that me interact with are less than 5. So when you check it out, when I then I walk, I interact. Just 1 second. Right, when I walk, I interact with less than 5 people in a walk. So when I really check it out, my interactions is so minimal. I don't even have to know to talk much in English. Forget by. Right, so I go learn no other language. He said, remember when you travel around the world, different parts speak their own way. Alright. Oh gosh. Alright, brother. Oh gosh, we now get 1% damage. But brother, you are my problem. Me no get money for travel around the world. That's my problem. So I wouldn't be traveling around the world. So the people them here could understand me, cause as I say, me keep everything short and sweet. Me not say too much. Zine. And put 2026 like Margaret was, because I'm just saying enough for just make an impact and that's it. So I mean like my aim is to get a water from the shelf. Walk in an establishment, I say water from the shelf or water in the fridge. We go buy the water in the shelf in the fridge or on the shelf. And I just walk up to the cashier and just put it down. Get it cash, give them the money and just say thank you. The thank you is just for being polite, because I'm a polite individual. Right? They do something, I say thanks. I'm a walk away. Easy like that. Not too much interaction. Me don't need that. See? The other day me going to the gas station. I give you a joke. The other day me going to the gas station. So me pull up, me not see nobody by the pump. I walk in the gas station. I tell the woman how much I want on pump or whatever. I turn away and I walk away. I do so, go on out by the pump. Now I see a man there by the pump on a pump a jug with some gas. So I walk back in and I tell the lady, I say, watch it now, lady. You get a man out there pump some gas, you know, I just tell you, no, put my money on the pump, so the man will pump in my money too. So she watched me and she said, you know I was going to tell you that, but you just drop the money and walk away. I watch it, so. I want to say something, but I decide that I not say nothing. Because she was like, you just drop the money, and before me could say anything, you walk away. Now me just do so, and me turn back, and me go back out. What I try not to have is an argument. I walk back out, and when I go by the car, because my sis was with me that day, I said, sis, when I was to pull up here, you see a man by the pump? She said he wasn't even nobody here. She said, but when me look back, I see a man behind there pump a jug. I said, well, when me come out, I see the man a pump a jug with some gas too. And me just wait until the man done and me run my thing, and then I tell my sis, I say, you see how people just miscommunicate? Now me go in and the woman I tell me, say she da go tell me that, but me just drop the money and walk away. And she just see everything from the pump. So in other words, she has see the man around the thing when me come for pay and she not tell me. See? Now, the time I come and I pull up at the pump and walk in, the man must then walk from wherever and decide him to pump the jug. You follow me? So it's obvious I couldn't see him, and because when me walking in, probably walk there and go do the thing. You understand? Me back done turn. So when me come out and me see him. So me just say, because I've gone into argument with like gas station people before. It's one of my number one place to go and have an argument. And I just wasn't in the mood. So me just like, you see how people stop? Me say, how long you gonna take she to say, brother, it have a man by the pump, so no worry. When you go out there, as soon as he done, me go put in your money and then you go get for pump. That all she have to say, you know, and left it so, you know. So, if me come and me say X amount pump, whatever, how long it telling you, how long it taking you to tell me, right, brother, here we are gone, get somebody out there, right now a pump, but me go put in your money after. It not take you long for say that. You understand what I try to say? But it was a female, so me understand a lot. So me just brush it off and walk away. Right? But me just say that a lot of time we miscommunicate just because we want to. And it don't have to be this way, because communication don't really take much. It's a few words and just be polite while saying it, and everything good enough. But not everybody know that, right? But it's alright. Okay, here the question Mr. Samuels asked me. How me go feel as a father if my child come to me and ask me for help them with something and me can't help them? How me go feel? Mr. Samuels, me not feel no way. And let me change the time and then I'll give you an extensive explanation. Right, so Mr. Samuels, everybody not good in everything, right? There are things that I could help my children with and there are things that I can't help them with, right? The things that I could help them with, I help them with. And the things that I cannot help them with, I don't try to play I know and then tell them stupidness. I say, yo, I can't help you with this. But here the difference with me. And I wouldn't feel no way. You know why I don't feel no way? Because I give them the tools that they can research things and help themselves. Right? Let me show you something. I grew up with my mom. And from the time I am not lying to you. My mom did she best for me, right? But somewhere in a primary school, my mom can't help me again. So what? She feel bad? No. From the time I meet high school, they are way outside of my mother level of understanding. My mother cannot help me anymore. Me have to go out there and learn to be independent and help myself, and me still didn't do good. And listen to me carefully what I'm saying about. Right. No, I went to high school. I was in the brightest school in the shed. Now I come and I have children. And then, by the time I work with them and I go through primary school, and from primary school, you realize the whole thing change up. There's a lot of things that has changed. What you tell me, bro? So what you gonna do? Instead of being honest with your child and say, listen to me. We have some options. Because there are things me can help you with and things me can't help you with. Right? So, number one is either me get tools, like when me say tools, like computer and them things that's up, and teach you how to search and teach you certain things so that certain information you could search for too. Right? Either that or second, me go look for the people with the expertise who enroll you in classes for help you extra. It's not everything I could take on my back and learn. As I say already, everybody have different abilities, bro. Right? So I embrace my strength and I acknowledge my weakness. I am not no fake and trying to play no he-man, and I'm not no he-man. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? And the more honest you be with your children, the better things are, because you're not playing no thing where you don't know. And sometimes, and let me tell you how crazy this thing is. Me give my children them tools, and right now them just come back and tell me something and me and all fascinated. Because them know more than me in certain aspects, and they just teach me. And my mind, me not too pig-headed who say, well, you can't tell me not because you are a child. You understand what I say? Me listen to them and I'm like, yo, me never know that, you know. Because them have more exposure than me. They're learning things when me not learn. They're in environments. The school environment long time and school environment now is different. Are two different things. Bro. You see, that is the problem with people, right? I'll give you another story as I talk about that. I'll give you another story. When I was in Form 5, there was a guy in class, right? And the simplest thing where everybody understands in the class, he never understand. And we always vex with him. Because when the teacher say, you understand? You say, no, miss, me not understand. You know what I tell you? And I have vex with him. Every teacher, I understand. No, me not understand. Let me tell you what is the importance in when you don't understand saying you don't understand. Right? No, it had plenty of people in class brighter than me by far. By far. You might tell you. But guess what? Time when you see when the results come out for CXC, the boy did the best. He did the best. You know why? Because when he don't understand, he say he don't understand. And the teacher go over again for him and make sure he understand. And the people like me, wasn't so bright, but me some simple thing here say you understand, me understand. Yeah. Me not do as good as he, Me not do as good as he. And he do better than plenty of the bright children in the class. You might tell you, children who normally score high. He for CXC wipe out all of them. He get all the subjects in a 2s and 1s. The boy did excellent. But then he still had a downfall because he do excellent. And he went off to do A's and he fall back. He fall back in the same bad company when he went off to do A's. And he destroys his life. So he had a bad ending, but me not really bad ending I want to talk about. I don't really want to talk about bad ending. But I want to talk about the part where when he didn't understand, he say he don't understand. So as a parent too, if your child come to you and say, Daddy, I want help with this. Mommy, I want help with this. And you cannot help them. Not tell them say you know and you don't know and show them foolishness. That is not going to help them. Right? If you don't know, you don't know. If you're proficient in the area, say, yeah, I know for that come. And give them an explanation, show them whatever, and then say, understand, and make sure they understand. Right? Right. So we cover that. Right? The problem in the world, Mr. Samuels, that's something I'll show you, is that you have too much people out here that pretend to be what they are not. And we realize that. See? Not pretend to be nothing where you're not. If you are this, you are this. If you're not that, you're not it. You follow me? And trust me. And you see that transparency that you show that child, that is going to create a good character in that child because they watch everything you do. So when you know what I show them hypocrisy, that's how I actually teach them to be a hypocrite. You understand? You see my youths and them youths them straight up, you know. You know make them straight up because they're wrong me. I'm straight up. So when you come here, you don't come around them with foolishness, you know, they're straight up, you know. And that are the kind of people them you want to have out here in the world. We're straight up. You understand me? No let them grow up with this kind of fake mentality. Too much of fake out here. Too much of fake, bro. I agree with you to a point, but I not agree with you to a point. Right, so I said that children nowadays they're privileged for Google. So they don't really need parents to teach them. I not agree with that piece. They're fortunate for Google. I say yes. Google can't teach your children to be good citizens. Google can teach your children for have a certain sense of pride and have them be like really top-notch individuals. Because remember the internet have a lot of toxic stupidness on it too. Right? Now, in our time, the encyclopedia make you smart. The encyclopedia was our Google. But the problem was that a lot of people didn't like the library. And when they go into the library, They used to go there for cause disruption. They not go there for dig up in an encyclopedia much. Even though that's what they used to send with for do. Right? It's just a shift in things. The world just shift. A lot of things shift. I not say like that fortunate. Things just shift. You understand me? Things just become more accessible. Right? But the same principle applies. The same things applies. Because you get children who get Google and all they do is search bare stupidness. Bare viral content and a bare degeneracy they search and follow. So as much as we go say it get easier in every aspect. It get easier for be more foolish and it get easier for be smarter. It all depends on where your focus is. Wait now, what am I doing? When I have a load on my truck. Yes, I have a load on my truck. It all depends on where your focus is, bro. So it's about focus. And Google now make parents' life easier. Because the thing, you had plenty of things, you know how them get exposed to Google, I expose them to it before you. So it's not really that it get easy and you just leave your child and let Google grow them up. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Where me have a park? Me go left the parking spot. And then me then in the wrong yard, people. That's craziness. You understand me, brother? So, listen to me. As parents, we have to be responsible and take responsibility. You might tell you, yes, you can use Google and tablets and things like a tool, but it don't replace a parent. It does not replace a parent, bro. If you are a crappy parent, Google could never make your child smart. Google now stop your child from being a degenerate if he's a crappy parent. I tell you that. See, you can leverage a tool to help where you are not proficient. You understand me? But for say, well, Google have your child best interest at heart? Hell no. All Google thinking about is money. You follow me, bro? And if you lose focus and fail to do what you need to do as a parent, I don't know if I could turn this wrong up here, but trust me, you will not be forgiven by your child and you will not be forgiven by YouTube, by Google or YouTube. So you have to know how to do. See? Yeah, well, me tell you, listen to me. I really am. I like the advent of the internet, personally speaking. Why? Because when I use the internet, me use it for positive. But me understand that there is a lot of negative you could use it for too. You follow me? And that is my point. That's the point I'm trying to draw. So Google and technology, tablet, phone, whatever. Some parents use it like, all right, you know what? This tablet could just like grow my child up. Me not have to do nothing. Just throw a tablet in there and throw a phone in there and that's it. No. That is not you being a parent. I must admit, me and all happy sometimes for like occupy the time. You know, if me need to do something and me can entertain them and me say, alright. No, well, guys, I'm just losing my whole orientation with the parking there. I am happy to say, alright, you know, it could keep them a little occupied for a little while, but at the same time, you have to understand that. Alright, Mr. The parking. This thing we're putting at this child hand, it could be good and it could be bad. You understand? I may agree with you that you have to understand everything you see on the internet is not, everything is not real, number one, right now because of AI. And number two, it don't bound to be real because most people just post the highlights. See, what I mean the highlights? Somebody go post, yo, me that Dubai and thing nice and and me get X amount of money, watch me Lamborghini can't touch and all kind of stupidness. This time none of it the bound to beach. And then you know I feel a way because look, John Ghana Dubai and me can't get for go to Dubai. Come on, man. You understand me? So me understand where it make people mental worse because some people like use the internet and live a fake life. And a lot of people take it literal. Watch what going on with this person upon the internet. Look like the relationship so great and You understand? As I keep on saying, the internet is a place where people just get to be who would not. You get to anybody could get to be anything they want to be. That's the right term. The internet is like a kind of fairy tale place. You could just be who you want to be. So if in real life you're a loser, you could come on the internet and be a winner. If in a real life you're not a chicks man, on the internet you could come and be a chicks man. Zine? So the internet right now fill a void for a lot of people. Right? That is why some people love to be on the internet so much. It's fully void. You can come in, your life could be crappy and you could come on the internet. Oh gosh, we got back the whole of chucks again. We can't see the whole of chucks. Your life could be the worst, and then you come on the internet and pretend that it's the best. You understand me? Go take 2 pictures next to some people car and then go post it and then behave like, yo, watch it, you know see me whips on them. You follow? So I don't get carried away. I don't get carried away with people on the internet. Zine. So the man say, imagine you could be a chef by just looking at food content instead of going to school and learning how to do it. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. I tell you, the internet is a place where I tell you, it could make dreams come true in different ways. It could make dreams come true in real ways and it could make dreams come true in fake ways. Right? But we have to learn to distinguish between real and fake. We have to understand the internet wasn't, it created for make people into the best they could be and it could make people into the worst they could be. Right? Hold on 1 second. You understand me? So we just have to know what we're doing. Right? The one thing I try my best not to do is mix up the real and the fake. I know I'm an individual where in real life, people, this is my real problem. Me too real. And some years ago, me had a partner who tell me that, he watch me in the face and tell me this. He said, brother, let me tell you something about you. You're too real. You are a little too real. And that does, being real is a thing where does bite me going and coming in. Because I realize a lot of people, because reality is so harsh and they know how to face it, they're fake in real life. They're real fake. Their whole personality is fake. Most people when me come across, they're fake. They're not real. And I could see through it because I'm a real, I can't call the word. I'm a real one of them. That make me tell you what me tell you. That we have to be true to ourselves. The things we know, and the things we don't know, we don't know. So me don't walk around the place and pretend me know things that me don't know, you know. If somebody say, yo, chaotic thing, and me know about it, me say, yeah, me know about that. If they say, yo, chaotic thing, me say, hey, me don't know nothing about that, you know, brother. I say, no, ask me about that, me don't know. So me not pretend for know when me don't know. If me don't know, me don't know. When I tell you me know and me don't know. For pretend for be what? And the thing what me want to understand, what wrong with saying you don't know about something if you don't know about it? What wrong with that? So you know everything about life? Me down here 40 something years and me still don't know everything about life. The other day me now learn certain things about life and me want to know how me not be know this? How I didn't know this and I so long me down here? Listen to me, brother. We have to be real out here, you know. We have to be real out here. Right? You don't know everything, me don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. You just only know until you don't know. Right? Right, so the man say he could not cook before and the internet teacher him how to cook. Well, me have to look watch some cooking content too, bro. And start to cook too. Yeah, the internet is a wonderful place if you embrace the positive. And that is the bottom line. Even life nice, you know. Life nice, you know. But here why the problem? We never embrace the positive. We always embrace the negative. See? So there are so many things in life that we're supposed to be thankful for. Simple things. And you know what? We're not going to give thanks to them. You know why? Because they're free. And we just get them by default. Just being here, you get them. And we don't understand that just being here is a gift. But you know what we study? We study all kind of material things what the world tell us we can't get. And that's what we study. That are the things that want to keep we unhappy. Man is the most... Why? Sometimes I really just want to cuss it. Trust. It's the most... me ever see. Imagine somebody a get up when the day come and I worry over something where a man manufacture. You get up in the morning and I worry over things where people manufacture, brother. And here what does vex me? What does vex me? Some of them even give them it, they still not even know if we use it. Some of them, you give them the same things when they cry over and moan over and things. And then you know what? They will realize they have a second problem. They can't manage it where you give them. And all the time, we don't get this, and we don't get that, and we don't get this, and we don't get that. And when you give them, they can't manage it, bro. Man, hey, yo, bro. Listen to me. Me don't just give thanks every day to the Father for the littlest things of it. You know why? Because I realize out here, they have a lot of things out here to distract you, destroy you and keep you low. The most powerful thing for having the world is a high vibration. And people don't understand that. And let me tell you why having a high vibration is important and it's powerful. You see, if you have a high vibration, you walk around people when negative and it don't bother you. Because your vibration high. When your vibration high, you're just sitting and understand things when normal people don't understand and see. And it keeps you in a happy state. And that's a lot to me tell you now. What I said there is a lot. It's a lot. So you're gonna don't have the things them what them people them a tell you say you're supposed to get, and it nah bother you. It nah bother you. Cause you understand what go on, brother. But a lot of we don't get it, bro. We don't get it, bro. Listen to me now, I go to school, right? We'll never forget this in a standard 5. You're a teacher, you're a day. You understand? The primary school where we went to, I'm gonna say most of us was underneath average. We had some few anomalies in the mix, and I'm very proud to say one of them I'm a real good partner. Man bright like a bulb. I'll know me and you are good partners. Bright like that. Anyway, so I'll never forget this day where she was kinda taxing my knowledge and see if we know some acronyms. You understand? Acronyms is like things like OWTU, like Oil Workers Trade Union, things like that. And most of the acronyms we didn't know. We did not know. Right? Who fault was that? The same teachers and them. The same teachers and them. You know why I say are them fault? They never like give we a set of acronyms to learn until we go home, go learn that and come back tomorrow and let me test you on it. So how would I know? Anyway. So the woman in this session make it look like the end of the world and bring down the, oh gosh, I don't know them acronyms here. Boy, I don't know what happened to all you. All your doom, you know that kind of way there? And at the time me like, oh gosh, are we in a real trouble? Because we don't know them acronym here. And if she said at the time, me where I stand, me think, well, this is the end of the world. Because she said if we don't know them here, we in a real trouble and we don't know none of them. Or we don't know most of them. When I grow up, I go high school, wherever. I go through my whole high school years and the acronym them was no big deal. But I just remember that she saying that make it seem as the end of the world and the things stay with me in my head. You know when I know them acronyms there now, this is a big problem. Listen to me now. I come out of school, I live. And all up to this day, yeah, people when don't know the acronyms and them mean and them still alive. Really, I tell me. Well, some years down the road, I get to understand where they are going with she, which me can't say on the internet. I realize where they are going with she and I say, oh, that explains it. Right? So I just have to say all of that to say this. To go through life and live, you don't really have to know everything. I must admit, the more you know is the better for you. all right, let me put it this way. The more important things you know is the better for you. But the point about it is that at the time, I'm thinking of them same session she was trying to teach me about labor movement thing. Right? That is why I could remember OWTU. It was a labor movement thing and she was trying to teach me about Butland and the movement and everything. And at the time, me couldn't even catch nothing where I go on. Because that was a little bit too much for me at the time. As a youth in Standard 5. Me all kind of warm worries you tell me about Buzz Butler. You really have to find yourself as it. Listen to me. You have to become a big man for understand trade union and trade union movement. Me enter into the workforce and they give me an agreement. And at the time I still don't understand how I go on. Until late down me understand. Oh, this how this does work. It have workers who are working on the government service, whether be daily paid or monthly paid, that still not understand trade union movement. There are people working within the trade union office and the trade union movement work and still they understand the duty as a trade unionist. So what will you tell me? There are a lot of things in life, Mr. Samuel. I don't know if you're still on the show. There are a lot of things in life that a lot of people do and still not understand. So I'm saying all of that to say, that is why if one of my children come to me and me not understand something, it's in their best interest that me tell them something I know. And either me hold on and say, alright, let me search that, or me tell them go check that up on Google and let me see what Google say about it. Because it's important that they get the right information. So me can play me know and give them the wrong information, then I am not going to be helping them. Instead I inspire them to be smarter, me just embrace them for be like everybody else. And if you understand what I'm asking, right? I like people that are transparent. One thing that I love about people, I like people that are transparent. If I come to you to do something for me and you don't know and you can't do it, tell me you don't know and you can't do it. And let me make the decision for say, alright, you think if me Google search information and find it and come back and tell you how to do it, me say, I go ask you think you could help me? And if you say right, if you get information and come back and tell me, I'm going to be able to help you. I'm going to go and get it and come back. And me and you go work on it. But if you tell me you know and then you go in my thing and break up my thing, I'm mad with you. I'm going to be mad with you. Because this world is too much of a world with too much of information. Imagine now, me just walk in at the garage and I tell people, hey, me get this problem and here we are going. Me actually just come with solutions. Why? Because me know for Google search and find things. And learn about things when me get. And come and tell the guys, man, listen to me. X, Y, Z. No, not everything me know, you know. But at least I could come with relative information based on what go on. Imagine a man come for fix a starter in our Rio. And I could have tell him where the starter was. Because Rio is not really a popular car. So, he not really be so thing at it. And as he come He asked me say, I tell you where he said, I wonder where the starter is in this. And me tell him, I say, yo, you have to take off that, the starter there on this side here below them. And he go find him quick. Because me could have tell him where it was. Because me done search it and get all information long time. Because, and that is where people don't understand what's going on out here now. Out here, you know, you don't have to guess as much. You could guess, yes. But you don't have to guess as much. Because there are people out there give the information online. So the world changed a lot. So something I will advise any parent, the best thing for do, I teach your children how to use the tools on them. Once you teach them how to use the tools, after that everything is everything. Them and all are going to get information and bring it for you. Right? If you never teach them how to do searching and how to do certain things, teach them or give them the device and give them the exposure to it, and after that everything is everything. Trust me. There are a lot of things I learn about, and I tell people, yo, YouTube is my university. YouTube is my university. Google is my university. So, because the joke about it is this. A man might be boasting, oh, yo, I get a bachelor's and I get this and I get that. But the same people, the same people who teaching at these universities write articles and put it online. So what you really telling? You never pay for go there, over there for get the same information from them. And them same people, I write articles and I put it up. I write papers and I put it up. And I give people information for free. So the cap out now is that if you don't want to be smart, that is your problem. So I don't vex with nobody who don't want to be smart. I'm just gonna watch them in the face and say, that is your problem, bro. Me not vex with you if you don't want to be smart. That's your problem. That is certainly not my problem. That is your problem. Right? So, the day when people so walk around and watch people and tell people, yo, me bright, you know, me get this and me get that. Hey, you and all have to be careful. Because you get a lot of people who wasn't smart then. They don't get no qualification like you. But I tell you something now. The advent of the internet make plenty foolish people smart. For nothing. What I mean like for nothing? They never have to pay much for being smart. All they have to do is pay the internet bill. And come on the internet and get information. And trust me, you not even have to go like want to be no like rocket scientist. You just have to be like interested in things like trades and different things and come on the internet and then do so by your this, by your that. Interested in a PC, interested in a certain things where just have value. That's all. And then just come out, learn how to use whatever, learn how to do whatever. And then just come out here and just make yourself of use to people and you're good. You're good. Man, yo. Anyway, so to the people and them who want to be inspired, I am saying you have no reason to say that, hey, me have a deficiency and me have a deficiency there and wherever. Man, you don't have no excuse. None. No excuse. if you I tell you no, if you're not proficient in reading, that is even okay. Find videos of people that explain things and learn. You're gonna learn. You don't have no excuse, none. No excuse, none. You feel say you're not getting mind for read down one whole book? Look for e-book and listen it over and over again. You don't have an excuse. None. Where's the meaning you can be scammed? You have to give that a little bit more context, Mr. Samuels. Because I was speaking about a lot of things. So you have to give that a little bit more context. Yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say? It's just, let me tell you something. When me realize, and it will sound so foolish. You know what I realize out there? Certain people just want to say they went certain places and listen to certain people. That's all. That's all. Because if I could get the same information somewhere else and it's as valid and me could use it to do what me need for do. It no matter that me didn't go certain places and listen to certain people. What I want is information. That's all I want. And once me get the information, me use the information. That's all I want. What thing I want? So what I try to say, so the people and them who go to the institutions and them, they could be scammed. That's what I try to tell me. Because you not gonna know where and you still learn for the whatever and stuff. Well, you see, you are one, right? This is what and this is what I'm trying to prove to with the discourse of me saying everything what I'm saying. The landscape would have changed. The landscape would have changed. Long time you had to pay big money to learn things. The landscape changed. The landscape now is that they're putting all the information out there for you now. They're not hiding any information. Before the information would have been hiding, you have to go to a certain place and listen to certain people to get the information. Now, the landscape would have changed rapidly, and the difference is just this, where people now understand. Now, it have some people like in we time understand that they had to pay and go certain places to get the information. But the landscape changed and nobody didn't come and tell them, hey, you see what you had to do then, you don't have to do it now again, you know? You could just do this and get the information. Nobody never tell nobody that. But if you come on the internet and you're a positive person and you scroll and you check things, you will understand that by default. Hey, me no need to go over there to find out that again. I could just open the phone and get the information. And if you realize that, if you're a practical person, you're going to realize that. And when you realize that, you're going to be like, wait, so you mean we could just do this and get it? And then you just got to start to do what you have to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? But we come back to the same thing, that people like people to think for them. So nobody no realize yet that, hey, you get people who still are going to pay for the information what them could get for next to nothing. It's not free. We're going to say it's free because you just have pay for internet connection. Because you pay, right? You still have pay. But my point is, you don't have to pay as much for the information. And plenty people don't even get that up to now. And some of the people who are getting the information even better than going in at them place than pay for it. Because you get people who are show you easier ways and more practical ways of doing things. So my point is this. What you want? You want a piece of paper? Or you want to go someplace to come back and tell somebody, listen to me, me went this place and now me have this piece of paper. Is it that you want? Or what do you want? The information for learn for do things and come out here and learn for do it? What you really want to learn about? What you really want to understand what I'm saying? Now I understand the reason why we used to go to them places, you know. The reason we used to be going to them places because the jobs on them was being gatekept. And all now the jobs on them is still being gatekept. That's the reason why we used to go to them places, you know. Because the reality is that when you still go to them places and then you come out and then you go through the process and you still, let me say you break through the gatekeeping and you get the job, you still have to learn the work and the work. You're not learning the work before you get on the work, you're learning the work on the work. You might learn certain things about the work before you get on the work. But when you come on the work, you still have to learn the work on the work. So what you're telling me? You understand? Let me watch your comment. Man say you pay money and let it teach you, but they not teach you the right thing. Cause they're not qualified to teach you. The stories that they're teaching you are exactly what they want to teach you. And that's why a lot of people just not understand. That is why people like me is a big problem. You know what they just teach you? Let me tell you what they just teach you. They just actually teach you not to think. That is what they just teach you. Not to think. You see, from the day you realize that you have a brain and you could think and you could figure out things, it makes you more powerful than the person who don't know that they can think for their own self. And that is where the problem is. Because when you're going in places, they actually teach you how to think. And you will never, if you think what I'm telling you is the correct thing, you will never learn how to think. Because you will only think, you will only regurgitate what I'm telling you for regurgitate. And you will never learn how to think. But the thing about it, if you want to go through life and you want to be successful, the first thing you have to learn is how to think. That are the first thing you have to learn. How to think for yourself. If you can't learn that are the no, because what you have to understand is this. When you don't get everything they tell you to go get, you have to interact with the world. And if you interact with the world and you're a person that can learn for yourself and learn how to think, you will never beat the systems of the world. You will never beat the systems. And coming out here and being smart and making it is about beating the systems. That is what it is about. It's about beating the systems. And not beating the systems in the way that you think that I'm speaking about. I mean, like some people feel like beating the system mean doing the wrong things. Not that me I talk about. Not that I'm speaking about. Matter about beating the systems mean that understanding it and understanding how to maneuver around certain things. Because it have plenty things that I realize since my life. That, hey, it's about learning the systems. So when they don't give you this piece of paper when you go to school, the next thing you need to do is learn the system. You getting the piece of paper, the pass, is just to have a chance. It's like a lotto ticket. If you don't have enough money, you cannot buy a lotto ticket. To have a chance. So the first problem you solved was, I need enough money to buy a lotto ticket. Because you want to play, right? And you want a chance to win, right? But if you don't solve the first problem, and the first problem is having enough money to just have a chance at the lotto, right? You need to solve that first problem before you can even play. And that is what is going on. Right? That is exactly what is going on. So when you go to school, or you go to university, or whatever, you just getting a chance to play. So the first problem, once you get all your passes, you're just getting a chance. You have a chance to apply. And then after that, you need to learn the systems. Because the story is this. It have a system to get through. When you put the application, there is a system in which you get through. There's a criteria in which you have to use certain things to get through. And if you never learn the systems, or the systems is not privy to you, you're not going to get through. You are not going to get through. You're going to have an opportunity, but you're not going to get through. And that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. But some people feel going to the institution was the ticket and the winning opportunity. No, it's not the winning opportunity. It's only the ticket to get a chance to play. It doesn't mean you're going to win, because you don't know the systems. So in other words, you're playing the game, but you're not. You are playing the game, but you don't know the rules. So if you are playing the game and you don't know the rules, you're not going to win. You are not going to win. You're going to play the game. You're not going to win. Right? And that's how the thing said. That is why we have people that go to university, they come out and they still lose. And there are people who go to university, they come out and they win. And there are the people who never go to university and they still win. It's about learning the systems. And if you can do that, trust me, you must win. Right? So, that is why, as I say, people like me is a little dangerous to people like them, because I understand a little bit too much. Right? But me dey down here long enough to understand what I'm going. So as soon as me understand, me start to laugh, cause me realize is a big joke. A lot of it is a big joke. You understand? Me even see people where like go through everything, win and lose. They win and then come back and lose. Because you can't win and come back and lose. I remember say life is a thing where it not just, it only stop when you're done. So you have some people within their lifetime, they start off good and they start to win and they make one foolish mistake. And right from there, they lose. Some people lose and recover, and some people lose and never recover. So, what can I say, bro? Who have I to say? Go see, and who have you say? Go here. Right? Right, guys, I feel this could be your last load. I feel I'm gonna like do this load and then call it. We had some good runs, you know. I think I must say, like, so far I put like 1% damage on the truck. That is very good for a stream. And normally I damage up the truck a little bit more. pull in and get some fuel. Top up some fuel. Right, so we change the time one time. Start up the rig. You see, you could do a jackknife too and you give back out on you. Gosh, it's our doubles we carry now, guys. Oh gosh. I forget our doubles we get, you know. I'm not gonna be able to make this drive. I'm not sure, you know. Yeah, man, we're gonna make it, man. Right, I'm gonna have to cut over back in the next lane. Let's see if anybody behind there. Right after the bus. customer expect the delivery. We're coming, man. We're coming. Let's pull the handbrakes. Watch that, you know, right up in his spot, you know. Alright, let's decouple the load now. I'm alone now decoupling. Come on, man. Alright, like my buttons are to get trouble. Ah, boy. Alright, so we now decouple, eh? Finish the job excellent. Collect $33,390 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.